always, number one, number two, whatever, ranked. They're always ranked, but it's too hard to dominate in college basketball. We saw it, 3-4 years ago? Everyone just gave Kentucky the ring.
Right.
After signing 5 top freshmen. No. They didn't even win the national championship that year.
That's the year they went undefeated in the regular season and then lost to, was it Wisconsin? I believe.
Oh man, my memory's shot.
I believe it was
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
They didn't win, but
Sam Decker.
Because it was Wisconsin versus Duke.
Right.
It was Sam Decker. You had
Kaminsky.
Kaminsky. Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank. Yeah,
that's my guy. Yeah, and then it was Ingram. No, was it Ingram beat him from Duke, or was it Jahlil Okafor and them boys?
Yeah, Ingram didn't play
Parker.
for Jahlil. With Jahlil, yeah, it was Jahlil Okafor. Parker came out before Okafor, so it was Okafor and Tyus Jones, I believe.
Yeah, Tyus Jones.
Yeah, those are the two.
Oh no, yeah, it's the other one is Miami's. He plays for Miami right now. What's his name? Winslow.
Oh yeah. Winslow, you're right. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Justice
man.
Winslow, that's my guy.
Listen, I'm gonna go back. I think this Duke team, barring injury, I think they're gonna do it. I don't see any team that's going to take these boys out, man.
They play in the toughest conference in basketball,
and I think they're going to dominate it. I think they're going to dominate it. Like you got the 2 games against UNC. Those are usually always good games. There's a couple other games I've seen. Like they go against Virginia. I've seen that's going to be that should be a decent game. But like these next couple of games, I think they're going to Syracuse as well. You got to give them their respect. But yeah, man, I don't see a team beating them unless one of these players get hurt. Maybe they have a close game. Maybe they win by like 8. Like I think that's going to be a close game for them this season.
I'm just not ready to crown these guys yet. I mean, I think they're a solid team. I think they're definitely the favorites, but it's too early to crown these guys, man. We don't even know if Kentucky is going to be any up to 4th ranked. Maybe by the end of the season they're not even ranked.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not going to. No, I am. I'm going to crown them.
and then, and like you said,
I'm going to crown them.
North Carolina, man, they always have a good team.
That's a fact.
Coach Roy, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and he coached them boys up too. But like Duke, they're running the table. I'm tuning in every chance I get to watch these boys play because this shit is about to be. Yo, shout out to Zion Williamson, man. I'm looking forward to seeing his career flourish, man. To me, like, what's a good comparison? Like, I see people compare him to, like, they're saying he's the next LeBron. Like, I don't see LeBron.
No.
Like, because you look at him, he's way bigger than LeBron was at this point in time. So
I heard a comparison last night, and I think it's pretty legit. And people think it's a disrespect, but it's really not. It's Blake Griffin.
Blake?
I really feel like Blake Griffin dominated in college. Dominated.
Yeah, he did.
For the number 1 pick, he was a beast.
Yeah.
I remember he was out there dunking on my freaking Syracuse boys in the tournament, on Johnny Flynn and them boys, man. Blake is a beast, but I think that's a solid comparison. They're kind of the same body type, athleticism. Maybe Zion can shoot better and pass better. I don't know, but I really feel like Blake Griffin.
I hear you. I'm going to say, and I'm going to throw it back to a little bit of old school here for you. I feel like he's a much more athletic Charles Barkley.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
A much more athletic Charles Barkley. They got the same similar build. They're 6'7" and just wide, but then they can move so well. Yeah, but I just feel like his athleticism, like Zion Williamson, I'm starting to believe that he is a test tube baby. Like they fucking took the DNA of like LeBron James and like Shaq and like Barkley and just like fucking made this dude into a fucking laboratory, and now he's a basketball player. This shit is not fair.
Yeah,
this dude is 285 and jumps a 45-inch vertical and is looking like the fastest player in the court too, and got handle and showed me a decent outside stroke. This shit, I'm tuning in. Man. I can't wait to watch these boys play, man. They're winning it all. They're not losing a game. I'm calling it.
All right,
book it.
Well, it's on there, so
it's on the record.
When they lose to North Carolina and Syracuse, don't say that I told you. So maybe not Syracuse, but
hey, I'm gonna be the first to say you was right, man.
Hey, we're ranked though. We're
Yeah, shout out to Syracuse, man.
17th.
Shout out to Syracuse.
Still got a few of our boys. We would be a little better, but our guy, our top recruit, decided to go to the G League.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Fuck that guy.
Yo, shout out to the G League though, man. I like how they gave an alternative route instead of the NCAA. They're going to pay these players if they the top recruits if they want to go to the G League instead of going to the NCAA for that 1 year. So I do respect that they gave the NCAA some competition.
I don't respect it because I'm a Syracuse fan and my top 5-star recruit went to the G League. So fuck that.
I hear you, man. I hear you. But I'm glad they gave him another outlet there, so they're not forced to basically either, go to college and play that 1 year.
Who even watches the G League? Is it televised?
I mean, you can watch it. I think you can watch it online. I think they do show some games on NBA TV on NBA TV. But the thing with it for me is that even though they're maybe not getting the publicity that they would in college, they are with literally like NBA teams pretty much. Like they have the access to the facilities. They was talking about this on the Trap Nerd podcast. Shout out to them boys there. They have access to the NBA facilities, and they're getting actual NBA coaching and training, and they're focused on just straight basketball there. They're not dealing with all the scrutiny. So
we'll see in a few years when it comes out what the
and they're getting paid
of these kids making the NBA.
It's gonna be interesting because a top recruit coming out of high school. I fucking wish they would lift the fucking ban on. You gotta stay out of high school for at least 1 year. They need to get rid of that shit, man. If a kid can go, Zion Williamson should not be in college. He should be in the NBA right now, man. He should be in the NBA. But yeah, just put it back on. Like that. All right, but yeah, Zion Williamson should not be in college right now, man. He should definitely be in the NBA balling. Yeah, so that's just my take on it. I think that I like that what the G League decided to do there, give another outlet, even though majority of the top recruits are still getting paid from the NCAA. We all know that, under the table.
It's definitely happening.
But yeah, we'll see how that goes on. All right, so I wanted to go ahead and transition into baseball. Now, this is not my expertise. I am going to be working on my baseball this upcoming season, man. We're missing one of our co-hosts. He wasn't able to make it today. He is also another baseball guy, a Boston Red Sox fan, so I was hoping to get his take on that, but that'd be for another day. But I wanted to talk about the award finalists that they have going on. They announced the candidates for the MVP. They announced the candidates for the Cy Young winners, and then also the Rookie of the Years. So I know you follow baseball. You're a diehard Yankees fan. I want to get your opinions on these candidates, who you think should win, and get your predictions on them. So first of all, let's go ahead and let's start with the Rookie of the Year candidates. How about that? So in the AL, we have Shohei Ohtani, my man. I'm an Angels fan, by the way, whenever I can catch a game. And then you have the two boys from the New York Yankees, your boys. So it's Miguel, how you pronounce the last name?
Andujar.
And then you have, was it Gleyber Torres? Gleyber Torres. Okay. All right. So try your hardest to give an unbiased opinion. But go ahead. Tell me who you think is going to be the Rookie of the Year candidate or winner in the AL.
I mean, this one's not even close. It's Miguel Andujar.
Miguel?
Yeah, it's not even close.
Why is that?
Because he played the whole season from start to finish. He's got 250 more at-bats than Ohtani does. Okay, 130 more than Gleyber does. He's got a 297 or average, 297.
Right.
Come on.
170 hits, 27 homers.
Hits, 92 RBIs, 25 walks, 97 strikeouts. That's the one that really pops out to me.
Right.
He's under 100 strikeouts in a game today where everybody's striking out. He only struck out 97 times. That's really not that bad. 27 homers.
Right.
The stolen bases aren't there, but it is what it is. The Yankees don't like to steal bases because every guy in the lineup can hit a home run, so they don't even like to do it because at any time you got 2 runs on the board. But I mean, Second, I'd say Ohtani because he pitches and he hits.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Does that play a factor in it, that the fact that he is basically like a two-way guy, or a three-way guy, really?
Because the only person who's ever really done that, that's a big name, is Babe Ruth.
Right.
And you don't see it. That's why it was such a phenom player, but the kid only played half a season, you know?
Right.
He pitched 10 games. He pitched well, 3.31 ERA, 4-2, you know, solid. But then he had to get Tommy John surgery. And so he held off the surgery and he just went to hitting for a little bit, but it's 250 more, you know, less at bats. If he had a full season, he probably would be Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Most likely. I mean, his average is there. He's even got 10 stolen bags. He's got 22 homers and 150 or 250 less at bats than Miguel Andujar. Miguel's got 27. So, I mean, if you get a full season out of him, he might hit 35, 40 home runs. I mean, that's just remarkable coming from a rookie. But I give it to Andujar, not to say that, you know, Glaber's a worse player or Shohei Ohtani's a worse player. It's the fact that he had a full season and he was there, you know, from start to finish for the Yankees. Glaber came in a month into the season, so he missed a month because he was down at AAA, came up, was a big-time hitter for us, got hurt for a few weeks. We lost him, came back, finished strong. And then Ohtani, if Ohtani played out the whole season, I give it to him. But because Miguel was there from start to finish, I give it to Miguel Andujar. But these writers, they love the fact that he pitches and hits. So I could see Ohtani finishing, you know, taking it. It wouldn't surprise me.
Right, I feel you on that one. All right, so your pick is definitely Miguel. And then second, you got Ohtani, and then Torres third.
I mean, and me being a Yankees fan, if I had to pick out of these two players, I'm taking Glaber Torres all day. But Miguel was there for us from start to finish, so I go with Miguel.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's the AL pick for you. And then in the NL, we have
looks like Walker Buehler and Ronald Acuna Jr. and Juan Soto.
Okay, yeah. So we got those three there, and then out of those three, who are you rolling with? Who do you say wins it, and who do you think should win it? Or who do you think should win it, and then who do you?
I gotcha. Yeah, I love pitchers, but I mean, you got to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. here. Atlanta was just a surprise team this year. Washington was a team that was supposed to take that division, but Atlanta just came up with all these young guys, and this Acuna Jr. just went on a hot streak that you couldn't stop him. I think he had about 14 homers going into August, and he just took off, man. He just went nuts. There was a stretch where there's 3 games in a row where he led off the game with a home run.
Right.
The kid could play. But, I mean, it's a toss-up between him and Juan Soto. The fact that I gave it to Ronald is because the team was more successful. But Juan Soto had a hell of a season, too. And then Walker Buehler, he's pitching in the World Series. I mean, that with a team that has Kershaw on it, he, you know, outshined Kershaw, a multiple Cy Young winner. Like, he outshined him. He was the best pitcher for the Dodgers this season. But I give it to Ronald Acuna Jr. on that one.
Okay. All right. So in the AL, I'm going to recap. So the AL, we got Miguel.
Yep.
And then in the NL, we're going to roll with Ronald Acuna Jr. Okay. I like it. All right. I'm sorry I can't give y'all my takes on this one, man. Like I said, usually I just watch playoff baseball, but next year I'm going to be on it. All right. So let's go to the Cy Young winners. All right. And in the AL, we have the 3 candidates. We have Corey Kluber, we have Justin Verlander, and then we also have Blake Snell. All right, so who's your pick for the Cy Young winner in the AL?
I mean, if you look at this ERA from this kid, Blake Snell, I mean, that's 1.89. That's phenomenal. That's unreal. You don't see that. But then you just go to the IP, the innings pitched. 180 innings pitched. Justin Verlander had 214. That's